Welcome back. Today we will be working on lists and connecting multiple pages together. So let's get started. Making lists in HTML is pretty easy when you do it correctly, of course, like most other things in this world. First we will open up the template we made in the last video and save as list.htm. So I have the template right here, and I'm going to open up with Notepad. And let's see. So we're going to make the heading, instead of template, we're going to do programming languages. And we'll come over here and we'll do an H1. Align equals center programming languages. And close our H1. So, the first thing you need to know about lists is that there are two types of lists in HTML. The ordered list and the unordered list. So today we're going to start out with the ordered list. So ordered lists use the tag OL, which makes it pretty easy, OL, ordered list. So you start out with the tag OL. And this is going to tell the computer that we are starting the ordered list. So now we will group the list, we'll group the items in the list with something called list item, or LI. So it'll look like this. LI, and then the first item, which let's just do Visual Basic, and then close the LI, and then we'll do the next item. Maybe it's HTML. Maybe we can do Python. Oops, I turned on caps lock. And what's another one we can add? Java. Then we will close the OL. So now, since we still have it set as a template, we're going to save as, and we're going to do list.htm today. So here, I'll update it so you guys can see it. And basically it looks like this, and this is what your basic ordered list looks like. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's pretty simple. Got your big tag up here, and voila. So let's move on to, now what if you wanted it to be listed in Roman numerals instead? You want it to go a little bit classicer. I don't think classicer is a word. Classicer, nope. Anyways, so to do that we will use the type attribute. And I have a few of the additional type attributes listed here. There's lowercase a, and it will do the alphabet, and uppercase a for the uppercase alphabet, lowercase I for small Roman numerals, and uppercase I for big Roman numerals. So we're just going to do uppercase I. So we come over here to our OL, and we do type equals uppercase I and quotations, and that will change it to Roman numerals. So let's just update it so you can see what it looks like. Bam! And as you can see, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 in Roman numerals. So that's all pretty easy. And let's move on. So let's work with the other type of list I was talking about earlier, which is unordered lists. The unordered lists are the same except the tag is UL instead of numbers in it. It might use shapes or disk, a circle, or square, and there's other types, but we're going to be working with disks, circles, and squares. So we're going to do a disk, and we're going to do UL for unordered, and then type equals disk, in quotations, close it, and then we'll do the first list item, and we're still going to be doing just the same programming languages. And then you close the UL, of course, just like every other tag, and update. Bam! And now it uses kind of a bullet point, and that's what the disk is. And so I'm just going to show you guys what the square looks like. Because I think the circle is pretty similar. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can see the difference between the bullet point and the square, but there is a difference. It is a square instead of a bullet point. If you actually try it on your computer, you'll see. So those are the basic lists involved in HTML. So let's move on to connecting different pages in HTML. We have already gone over adding a link to another website. So connecting the two pages together happens to be the same concept. I planned it out that way. Anyways, if you remember correctly, we did the ahref tag to be able to do that, connect to our, have a link from our page to Google. And we'll do the same thing to connect two different of our HTML documents together. So at the top of this page, we will add a link to practice.htm. So we're going to go up to the top, and not up this far, but we'll go just below the H1, and we'll do ahref equals, and then as long as you have the next HTML document and the same folder, you can do it like this. But if it's in a different folder, you have to make a path. But mine's in the same folder, so I'm going to go ahead and do practice.htm, quotations, and what else is there? I don't know. A line equals, well, we won't put it in the middle. That'd look weird. And then after you put the caret, you need to type in some kind of text. You don't need to do practice, but as long as you have that, and then you close your A, that'll give them something to click on and actually get it to work. So let's update it. Remember, when I say update, I'm actually hitting the Control S button and then going over here and clicking that, and refreshing the page. But as you can see, now it says practice right here and it's underlined. It's a link. If I click on it, it'll take me to the practice.htm page that we did earlier. So now I need to put a link on this page to take us back, right? So I'm going to go open up practice, open with Notepad. I have dual screens, so sometimes it pops up on the other screen. So there's my script. So we're going to put it up at the top. We'll put it under the horizontal rule. How about that? That'll make it easier to find. We'll do ahref, sorry I timed out for a minute because I can only record 10 minutes at a time, but we were on ahref equals and list.htm, and then we'll just put the text as list and close our A and save and refresh. And it's got this little link right here that we'll click on, and it'll take us back to our programming languages page. And then we can go back here, and that's how you connect to pages. And so you just use this concept to connect 2, 3, 4, 50,000 different pages together, and you have a website. So these are just basic HTML concepts, and we will get into more complicated stuff later on. Believe me, this is not the end of my season of HTML. I have a lot more stuff to cover with you guys. So that covers everything for today. I will be doing a lot more videos, and I encourage you to keep learning and improving your skills, of course. I want you guys to be a lot better. I hope this video helps you learn HTML. It really is a good programming language, and it can branch off into a lot more, even better programming languages. And if you'd like to see more videos about programming and web design, remember to subscribe and rate, and I'll see you guys next time.